Hey everyone, welcome to the Harley Funk Wrestling Show. I am Harley Funk. Today we're going to be looking at Impact Wrestling's Under Siege pay-per-view that took place earlier this month on May the 7th. The event took place in Newport, Kentucky at the Promo West Pavilion at Ovation. Sure. So anyways, there was a couple of pre-show matches that I didn't see, but I'll go ahead and give you the results for them anyways. Your first match, Heath Slater, or just Heath, and Rhino, love these guys. They defeated Raj Singh and Shera in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Nope, I'm sorry, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Shorted them a minute there. That actually wouldn't have been too bad. That would have been a decent match to check out. Rich Swann in the second match defeated Laredo Kid and Mike Bailey in 7 minutes and 57 seconds, and what I bet was a fun match as well. I should probably track down a couple of these pre-show matches. But anyway, onto the main card. Let's see if one of the most improved wrestling promotions, in my opinion, in the last few years can put on a good show. This is taking place one night before WWE's WrestleMania Backlash 2022, and I have a feeling this Impact Wrestling show will be my favorite of that weekend. So let's take a look at the main card. Your first match, Giselle Shaw defeated Madison Rayne in 7 minutes and 16 seconds. Now, this was an okay match. I mean, I didn't know too much about Giselle Shaw going into this one. I think I would have preferred the three-way pre-show match to be your opening match, but instead we get the Giselle Shaw Madison Rayne match. Before this match, Madison Rayne, she's a professional out there, a complete professional. Giselle Shaw, she hit some decent lucha arm drags, but otherwise she seemed a little bit shaky, even a little bit uncomfortable out there. But in this match here, Giselle Shaw gets the win over Madison Rayne in a finish, and I was actually kind of surprised. I thought Madison Rayne was going to end up winning this one. Your second match saw Chris Sabin defeating Steve Maclin in 13 minutes and 23 seconds. So I just learned that Steve Maclin is Steve Cutler from the Forbidden Sons. That shows how much of an impression this guy has made on me so far. He's not that bad in the ring as indicated by this match. Because this is a good solid match. I just don't see him as a main event player as of yet. Of course, I said that earlier too about Josh Alexander, and I was proved wrong. Josh Alexander, total player. Steve Maclin has a little bit more developmental to go, and I think a full-on heel turn, which looks like that's pretty likely, that's going to be beneficial to him. Chris Sabin, man. Chris Sabin always is phenomenal. Top-tier wrestler. This match is no different. He led Maclin to a good match. I just wish, going further now past this show, as we know what the main event for Slammiversary is going to be, with being Eric Young and Josh Alexander. I really wish that role would have gone to Chris Sabin. We could have got Chris Sabin and Josh Alexander as your main event at Slammiversary. Your third match, the AAA Reinas de Reinas champion, Taya Valkyrie defeated Deonna Purrazzo, 10 minutes and 9 seconds. So I thought this match delivered as well. Valkyrie, Purrazzo, they have a natural chemistry in the ring. And even though I didn't care for the out-of-nowhere finish to the match, everything that led up to the finish was just good, solid, old-fashioned women's wrestling. I dug this one. And then we get an appearance from Mia Yim. I never saw Yim's first run in Impact. In fact, my actual first exposure to her was in the Mae Young Classic. But I became an instant fan of her. So I really look forward to her run in Impact Wrestling. I think that's a great acquisition for him. Your fourth match, X Division champion Ace Austin beat Trey Miguel. Match time 13 minutes 4 seconds. And this match, balls out excitement. I love me some Ace Austin. I've been watching his run in the Best of the Super Juniors currently. And this guy is just so damn talented. And Trey Miguel is as well too. No, I don't think he has the star quality of Ace Austin. But I do think he'll always be a good hand in professional wrestling as long as he stays healthy. In fact, actually, where I'd like to see Miguel go would be NXT 2.0 and team up with Wesley after all of that just recently occurred there. This match is worth every penny for this pay-per-view. This is the one that everybody needs to go back and watch for sure. Just a fantastic X Division match between two extremely talented individuals. I love this match. This one's going to be hard to beat as being the match of the night. Your fifth match, though, they tried. Honor No More. which had Eddie Edwards, Kenny King, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Vincent. They defeated the Bullet Club of Switchblade, Jay White, Chris Bay, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, El Phantasmo. Match time on this was 18:21, and this was just another fantastic match. You know, I'm a huge fan of El Phantasmo. I've been watching him tear it up in the Battle of the Super Juniors so far, and he's actually my pick to win that entire tournament. So in this match, he completely owned it. I don't know if he ever fought Kenny King one-on-one, at least that I've ever seen, but that would be a great match. Those guys just tore shit up. And the back rakes, man. The back rakes in this match were just devastating. This was such a good match. You guys need to check this one out. 2 matches in a row that just tore shit up. Just great show so far. Your 6th match got Knockouts champion Tasha Steelz defeating Havoc. Match time 10 minutes, 26 seconds. I'm still trying to get a feel on Tasha Steelz matches. I've only seen, a little bit of her run because I did become a kind of a lapsed fan during the pandemic and all that. So I missed a bulk of her work, so I'm getting caught up now. Something's just in disconnect mode for me. And it's the same with Havoc too, I watch a lot of AEW, at least I used to, and I loved her Jessica Havoc run there, the Windy City, but this new version of Havoc just feels a little flat, a little less intimidating. I also don't really care for her promos as of late. So with her and Tasha Steelz, just something about the two of them, I'm not completely getting connected into the characters or the matches. I don't know, there's just a disconnect. And this match here is no different. I mean, it just did not grab me. I mean, it did have the disservice. I had to follow 2 bangers of matches, so that didn't help its cause any. But yeah, this match just didn't reach out through the TV screen and grab me at all. Your 7th match had the Briscoes, them boys, defeating VBD, Violent by Design, of Eric Young and Diener for the tag team titles in 11 minutes and 17 seconds. Briscoes are actually one of my favorite tag teams going right now, and if it wasn't for Jay Briscoe's big mouth at times, they probably would have hit higher heights sooner. I still think before long you're going to see them being a prominent tag team in AEW, and God, it's just nice to see them in Impact Wrestling. This isn't the best Briscoes match I've ever seen. I'm not really huge into VBD. I'm not really big into Eric Young, which, of course, I told you he's main event in Slammiversary this year, so I'll go into Eric Young a little bit more. Probably next month. He's just not main event material for me. But hey, you know what? Watch me eat my words next month. Who knows? We'll see. But this is still a good match. Briscoes can elevate anyone to their level. The risks they take in the match just adds to the excitement. I pop for the tag title win for the Briscoes because it just means, you know what? We're going to get even more Briscoe brother matches in Impact Wrestling. I can't wait. I love it. And you know what? We also get a Sami Callihan return, and I popped again because I love me some Death Machine Sami Callihan. This is just another guy that hasn't reached his full potential, but it's going to be glorious what he does because he is right there. But here, we're going to go on to the main event now. Your 8th match, Impact Wrestling Champion Josh Alexander defeated Tomohiro Ishii in 23 minutes and 32 seconds. And it is official, folks. It's official. I am now a Josh Alexander guy. I wasn't sure about him in the main event picture before. I just wasn't seeing him. Matches at the North, I mean, it was fine. He was always solid in the ring. I just didn't see him as a player. He was paired up with Moose. Not huge into Moose. I've never thought Moose was much of a main event guy either. But when he got in the ring tonight with Ishii, and they started to beat the shit out of each other immediately, and he held his own against a Stone Pitbull, I'm like, yeah, this fucking guy here, he's the real deal. It's an amazing match. It really was. In fact, I mean, this whole thing, an amazing show. There's so many good matches on this one. And honestly, Impact Wrestling may be my 2nd favorite promotion going right now, behind All Elite Wrestling. This product right now is so much better than what the WWE is putting out right now. I mean, the E really needs to start stepping up their game, and soon. So check this show out if you haven't. Let's take a look at the matches and see which match I enjoyed the most. Last place I gave to Havoc and Tasha Steelz. 7th place is going to be Gazelle Shaw and Madison Rain. In your 6th spot, Taya Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo. So actually the 3 women's matches were the bottom 3 for me on this show. Not always happening that way nowadays. 5th spot goes to Chris Sabin and Steve Maclin. 4th place position is going to be the Briscoe brothers in Violent by Design. Your 3rd match, Bullet Club versus Honor No More. In the 2nd spot, Trey Miguel and Ace Austin, and barely squeaky by that match to get the top spot tonight. It's going to be Josh Alexander and Tomohiro Ishii. So I got a lot more content coming up. I'm going to power through some videos today. Hopefully we'll get a bunch posted today because, I suck at deadlines if you haven't noticed already. I still need to post a review for the WWE WrestleMania Backlash 2022, plus some other Backlash shows. We've got Double or Nothing coming up this weekend from AEW. And then next month, of course, we got Impact Wrestling Slammiversary. So if you want to keep up with some of the content coming up, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you like that video. Thanks for checking this out. See you next time.